What's up, guys? It's Mr. Fit to Flourish, and this is the Fit to Flourish podcast. Today, we're going to be talking all about 531. So, May 31st is going to be core PCE. Okay, so core PCE is coming out May 31st, and that's the personal consumption expenditure. Now, what that's going to tell us is it's going to give us pretty good insights as to what is going on in the economy. Are we still facing inflation, or are we in a deflationary time period? Right now, it kind of looks like we are still in the inflation realm. Okay, as I said before in the previous videos, the feds are looking to either hike rates or keep rates higher for longer. So that is no good, and that can break the market, and it's already breaking the market. But tomorrow, like I said, we'll have core PCE coming in. So if we see this coming hot, then the markets will absolutely fail. And we'll probably see that 5% retracement that we've been talking about with the SPY happen tomorrow. So exactly what we talked about in the other videos, we talked about the massive Maribozu candlestick bars forming, and then we have 10 days or 11 bars of about just falling out of the sky. So just selling for about 10 to 11 bars, and that's a 5% retracement that typically occurs with every high that we get in the markets. After this massive Maribozu bar, we get the inside, outside, inside bars, and then we get the 10 days of selling. So we're currently in that phase now. A smart thing to do would just to load up on shorts, load up on 505 puts, far out puts, and just load up on it. Let it go. It's gonna go crazy. But the way I'm playing this is every single day, I'm looking for pushes to the upside, and then I'm playing the rejection, which I'll show you in just a bit. But right now, what I'm really looking at is this key level, this 520 psychological support level. Okay, so right now that's the point of control, also known as POC. So the point of control is the area of the highest volume. It's kind of like a bell curve where volume kind of falls lower and lower as you get further and further away. When you have a POC and you're above it, it acts as support, and when you're below it, it acts as resistance. So it's a good area of high volume that we can kind of reference when we're looking at our next move. But yeah, we're falling out of the sky. We're falling below VWAP. So a VWAP, the anchored volume weighted average price, we're falling below that. We had a pretty significant, in my opinion, this is a pretty significant break below the 20 MA, the 20 exponential moving average. And we did have buyers step in here close to our point of control, which is an area of high volume again. But what I'm expecting is that we'll probably bounce to the upside just a bit before rejecting one last time here around the 524 level, and then moving back down and falling out of the sky. We're probably going to be headed to about 510 to 5, maybe even 500. But most likely we're going to be headed to 510 pretty quickly, especially if we have horrible PCE come in tomorrow. We're already seeing that NVIDIA is selling off as well. So NVIDIA has reached this sort of plateau here. So it's facing resistance here at 1149.13. And that's the number that I have, and it's pretty darn good. But yeah, looks like we're facing resistance there. We had a bearish engulfing bar today, which is not good. If NVIDIA is coming down, then we know there's something going on in the markets. But let's take a look at SPY from today. I do the SPY recap every single day. So let's just take a really quick recap today. It is a little bit late. Today is May 30th, 2024. And tomorrow's May 31st, and we're going to have opportunity in the market again. But let me turn on my indicators. So I use the Saudi ATR indicator, and I use the EMAs. That is all I use. And then I just mark levels. I also use anchored volume weighted average price, actually, this pink line. So what we saw a massive gap down to the to the downside. We saw a gap down, then we had a move to the downside. And we were in the sell zone. This yellow line is the sell zone of the Saudi ATR. We rejected off of this push up to a VWAP, rejected pretty hard, and sold off. Okay, sold off. So this could be an opening range breakout play here, where you just draw a box around the opening range. And once you get that break out, you can play that break, or you can wait for the retracement back to the upside like we saw here. we broke below. You can take that entry or wait for the retracement back to test those lows. We got a wick up into those lows, and then we moved back down to the downside. Now, we pretty famously here held on to this 50% ATR, which is where SPY likes to kind of hover around. When you use ATRs, it's a really good sign of how far SPY is going to move, and typically SPY likes to move to this 50% ATR. We formed a micro double bottom here, bullish engulfing bar. We saw that buyers stepped in with this massive bottom side wick, and we pushed to the upside, crossed over VWAP, and had a nice move to the upside, a really nice move to the upside. We kept this trend for just a little bit. So we can draw this trend line. I'm just going to draw a pretty loose trend here. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit tighter. So we have this upside trend. And then what happened was we got a trend break here. Okay, we got a trend break. Not only did we get a trend break, but we also had a double top. Not only did we have a double top here, but we had a micro double top right over here, bearish engulfing bar right here, and then a massive move to the downside. We pushed below VWAP, and then we ended up crossing below the 50 MA and the 20 MA. And then I like to get in. I'm telling you, this is a game changer. When VWAP crosses below the 20, the stock is cooked. Okay, when VWAP crosses below the 20, the stock is cooked. So that's exactly what happened here. VWAP crossed below the 20. We're getting nice bearish signals, and we had a massive push to the downside. If you played 0 DTEs or 1 DTEs, you're rich. Okay, you're rich. I was too busy at work in the pharmacy. But yeah, so we had massive push to the downside. Then we hung on to this key level that I had at 523.80, pushed back to the upside, retested VWAP, and then absolutely fell out of the sky. So that is the play for every day. Just wait for a move to the downside. You can play the opening range breakout, or you can wait for a move to the upside, a reject off of a key level like this Saudi ATR. You'll see double tops, you'll see bearish engulfing bars, and then the key thing you're gonna want to get in on is once you see a cross below VWAP or below your MAs, or when VWAP crosses below the MAs, then it is pretty much a guaranteed play. So be on the lookout for that. And again, tomorrow in the markets, we're going to be looking for PCE. We want personal consumption expenditure to kind of slow down, because more money going into the markets, or more money going into the economy, sorry. If we have a lot of dollars out there, then the value of the dollar will go down, showing that we are in an inflationary period. So that is inflation. But if we have less spending, okay, then that means that there's less dollars in circulation, which causes an increased, oh, thumbs up. Yeah, give this video a like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. But it gives an increased value for the dollar, okay? So again, thanks for tuning into the Fit to Flourish podcast. I do this review on SPY every single day. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, I do have recaps of a lot of trades on there as well. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all have a great day. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance,